Hey everyone, today I'm doing a 1930s inspired look. So this is going to be the finished product, and keep watching for the tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so of course we're going to start with the eyes first. In the 30s there were lots of different looks that they did for the eyes. They even used colors at times like greens and turquoises. But today I'm just going to do a look that's going to be a little more wearable for every day, not really dark or anything like that. So this is going to be pretty much the finished eyeshadow on the eye. They were really focused on having like a deep set look, so it's really focused on like a deep color here in the crease, and also the shadow is very metallic looking. If you don't have something that's really shimmery, you can always use Vaseline to just top off any eyeshadow you put on, and that will make it really shimmery and nice looking, glossy looking actually. So anyway, first we're going to start with, of course, prepping our lids. I'm using Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I really get annoyed when I see people just like glob this on, because you really don't need that much. I've actually found out that it makes it work not as good if you use like a lot of it. So I just recommend you just kind of one little brush and you should be good. So there's that. Next I'm going to take a large flat eyeshadow brush and pick up my kind of shimmery brown color. I'm using MAC Satin Taupe. So it's that one. So we're just going to pick up some of this. Okay, and we're going to start on the center of the lid and just apply this right here, and then we're going to blend it out to either side. So you just want to take this just right into the crease and make sure you blend it all the way around. Okay, so that's fine. Next we're going to take a crease brush like this and pick up a darker color but the same kind of shade, and this is from Fresh Minerals, and it's Heaven. So it's just a darker brown that will match with this taupe. So I'm going to get just a little bit of this on the end of the brush, and we're going to just gently just kind of push this into the crease all the way around, and then we're going to blend. So when I blend in my crease, I usually tilt my head back, as you can see, and then I keep my eye open just a little bit. This helps to feel out where the crease actually is. So, okay, so that's about good for that. Next I'm going to take a big fluffy, a little bit tapered brush like this. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm going to put my finger right here so we don't get brown all the way down, and I'm just going to take this right in here and blend it really well. And don't worry about how high you go, because it's okay. They didn't really seem to use a whole lot of highlighters actually in the pictures I've seen, so we're just going to take this color up towards the brow, but not all the way up. Okay, then I'm going to take my crease brush again and just wipe it off real good on a Kleenex, and then just even blend it a little more. Just kind of go back with different brushes just to get the look that I want. Make sure it's similar to this side. Okay, so that's going to be it for the eyeshadow. You can, if you want to make this a little bit darker or for like evening or whatever, you can use a black eyeliner pencil and just draw like a nice thin line on the top, and then bring it about 3/4 of the way on the bottom and just blend it really well. You don't want it too dark on the bottom. Next for the eyebrows, of course in the 30s, you've probably seen in lots of pictures that they had mainly drawn on eyebrows, just like a really thin line in an odd shape. So I tried to find some eyebrow wax, but I just went to one store and they didn't have any, so I may make a tutorial in the future on how to, you know, draw on eyebrows without having to pluck your own. So today I'm just going to scrap that idea and use some Vaseline. You can use like baby oil or any kind of oil to just make your eyebrows kind of shiny looking, and this will also help them to stay in place as well. So just a little bit of this, and then I take just a clean mascara wand and just brush them into a nice outline or whatever, a nice shape. Okay, so there's that. And for the face, before I forget, they definitely had a lot of foundation. They wore a lot of foundation in the 30s, just like, I mean, every woman looked completely flawless. So just go ahead and pick your thickest foundation with the most coverage and just apply that all over your face. You know, any flaws you need to cover up, use concealer, and then I just top mine with some translucent powder, so that'll just, like, especially in pictures, that'll really give the flawless effect. So anyway, next I'm just gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara on the top and bottom, and we're almost kind of going for an almost 60s effect, just on the bottom, like on the bottom lashes. We really want to just accentuate those and just like have, like, make sure you cover every lash and as much as you can, and then the same with the tops as well. So you can even use false lashes if you want to on the top. They did do that in the 30s. So anyway, we'll come back for the cheeks and I'll tell you what is on my lips. Alright, so the eyes are completely finished, and for the cheeks, they definitely went down in brightness from the 20s to the 30s. So the 30s has more softer colors, but still like kind of bright. So what I'm going to use is Jane Blushing Cheeks in Orchid. So it's just a really nice peachy almost shade. This goes really well with my skin tone. I would recommend that you find a color that will just really look like your natural blushing tone, basically. So yeah, so this would be mine. So I'm just going to use a brush for this, obviously, since it's powder. And once again, like in the 20s, we're just going to apply this to mainly the apples of the cheek where you smile. So just kind of in circle motions, and we just want to blend it really well so it looks really natural. Okay, so there's that one. Alright, and since this is a kind of everyday look that I wanted to do, I went with something more natural for the lips. And what I have on right now is Clinique Almost lipstick in Black Honey. So this is what the tube looks like, and this is what the lipstick looks like. And it's just like a really creamy, it's almost like a lip balm, and obviously it's very sheer. So I just went with a color that's kind of just going to darken your natural lip color. You can go with something brighter if you want to. Once again, just go ahead and look up different, like just look up 1930s makeup on Google or something, and you'll find like different suggestions for good colors for lips and stuff. So they did wear natural lip colors, you know, at times too. So I think this look it seems to kind of go along with a lot of different 30s looks I've seen. So hopefully you guys like it. And it'll just be nice. I mean, this one I would wear somewhere, you know. I mean, it's not as crazy as like the 20s one and whatever. So hope you guys like it. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing more hopefully soon. Probably next one will be the 50s, so that should be fun. So anyway, keep checking back for more videos, and thanks so much. I'll see you later.